Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you guys a super simple way on how you can cut your own hair at home. So if you guys don't know, I've actually been a barber for the last 8 years, and I've actually been cutting my own hair for the last 10 years. And I can tell you that I've saved myself a lot of money by doing it myself at home. I probably shouldn't even be teaching you guys this because that's how I make my money, by cutting people's hairs. But if you follow these steps in this video, I guarantee that you can also get yourself cleaned up and save yourself a whole lot of money throughout the year.
So what you'll need is
a pair of clippers, 0.5, the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, and the number 4. We're gonna have a nice pair of trimmers, and we'll have a comb. Oh, and I almost forgot, a handheld mirror. Okay, so the reason why I said you need a handheld mirror is because with this, we're gonna use this mirror to look into the bigger mirror right there. And from there, we're gonna be able to see the back of our head, the side of our head, and all those other areas that you can't see when you're facing a mirror frontward. And for today's haircut, we'll be using the 0.5 for our shortest length. So we're gonna be doing a 0.5 fade for the haircut. The first step of this haircut, the most important, most crucial part, is setting up the guideline.
So today I'm going to be doing a mid fade on myself, and with that we're going to go about an inch above the ear with the guideline and slightly dropping it towards the back. The reason why you want to drop it towards the back of your head is because you want to make sure that you don't go too high in your crown area, which will result in you getting, alfalfa sprouts or just having the back of your head stick up. And I'm going to measure it with my one finger just to make sure.
Now with the other side, we're going to match it. So we're going to see where our guideline is from the front. It looks about one finger above the ear, and we're going to match it to this side. Okay, so now that we did the 0.5 guideline all across the head, the second step we're going to do is with our lever, we're just going to open up the lever like that. So you see how the lever, when it's closed, we're just going to open it up like that. So what that's going to do is it's going to open it up another 0.5. So basically this becomes a number 1 now. One other thing to keep in mind here, guys, is when you're making each guideline, make sure that with the clippers that you're scooping out. Make sure that you're not digging in like that, because whenever you dig in like that, you're going to leave a really harsh line, and it's going to be really difficult to fade that out. And it's going to be very difficult to fade that out afterward. So make sure that every time you make a guideline, you're slightly scooping that out, so that way it's easier when you're going to the next guideline to fade it out.
And I'm just carrying on the left side here, and as you can see, just scooping it out. And the back of your head is going to be the toughest part to get, so just make sure you take your time with that. Don't try to rush it, because we just got to make sure each guideline is proper.
So now that you did your second guideline, you're going to notice that there's going to be a little subtle line in between the first guideline you made and the second one. You're able to see the guideline in the middle. So in order to fade that one out, what you want to do is you want to go from open lever to about halfway. And what that's going to do is it's going to close it just enough so that we can fade out that little guideline that's left behind.
So now we're just going to go ahead and flick away at that line, and be patient, take your time. My hair is kind of thick, so I do have to kind of go over it and play with the clipper a little bit to get it all fully. And yeah, just flick away at the line. Make sure you don't go too high to where you're intruding and creating a new guideline. So just make sure you stay within those boundaries.
Up next, guys, the next guideline we're going to do is the 1.5. So if we have a 1 guard and we open up the lever, what is that going to make? Pop quiz. 1.5, that's right. So with the 1.5, we're going to do our third guideline, and we're just going to, like I said before, just like half an inch up.
The number one mistake I see a lot of people making when they're cutting their hair for the first time is they're not consistent with their guidelines. They may go too high with one guideline more than the other, or they just don't make them straight enough. They get very crooked with them. So just make sure you have enough discipline to make each guideline the same size, and also make them all straight. Don't get crooked with it.
Okay guys, in the next guideline, we're going to grab our number 2 and we're going to open it up, so 2.5, and we're going to go up another half an inch.
Okay, so now because we're getting towards the top of the head, we really need to emphasize that flicking out motion. So we make sure that we don't dig into the hair on the top of the head. Because if you end up doing that, you might end up rounding out your head shape because you went too high, and you'll just kind of look like an egghead. So make sure you really exaggerate that flicking out motion, and this step is crucial.
Now we're gonna go close the lever down to a number 2, and we're gonna fade out that middle line.
Okay, so this will be the last and final guideline that we have to fade out before we transition to the top. And as you can see, when I'm doing it, it's not going to be super easy. You have to sometimes go in different directions to get all the hair. And these are pretty expensive clippers I'm using too. So if you're using some cheap ones from home, don't be surprised if you have to go over the same spot a few times.
Okay, next thing we're gonna do is now we have to blend the sides to the top. And in order to do that, we're gonna grab our comb and we're just gonna comb down the sides and the crown area. The crown area is the back part right here. We're gonna comb all this down. So this part is really important. This is probably one of the most crucial parts of the actual haircut, because if you don't get this part right, you can actually really butcher yourself and give yourself a mushroom looking cut. So we're gonna comb all this down. And what you should see is you should see a bit of a heavy line in between the sides and the top, including the back area. You should kind of see this mushroom kind of look. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you're going to blend the sides to the top and get rid of that heavy mushroom looking line that you're seeing right there. So we're gonna grab our number 4 guard, put it on our clipper, lever closed, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in a scooping out motion like that all around and just take out that line. And I want you guys to comb it down again. And when you comb it all down, I want you to go over it again. And same thing, just in that scoop out motion. Just gonna comb the sides down again, just like that. And we're gonna do one more time. You see a little bit of a heavy line right there. See that? This side looks fine. We're gonna grab our trimmers, we're gonna go upside down. It's gonna go just like that. A little bonus, we're gonna use the straight blade. There you have it. Nice 0.5 fade on the side of the hair. Super easy. It only took me about 20-25 minutes, and at home it'll only take you guys that long, and you'll be saving yourself a lot of money. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the tutorial. If you guys need any help with anything, if you guys were confused by any part of it, and I'll try to answer them and get back to you guys. See you guys next time.